Good morning, students. Today I am going to start the session number 7, Form Wizard. First, understand what is a form. See, every software has two parts. The one that is displayed in front of us, that is called as front end, and the one part that is always remains behind us, that is called database. And form and database are get connected to each other, and the form is an interactive part through which the users get interact. And we can say form is also an object of a database, and that is used to get data from the user in interactive manner. Nowadays you have got very much familiar about one form, that is Google form. Google form that you used to see, and today itself you have given a quiz that is on Google, that was made on the Google form. That is also an example of Google. That is also an example of form. So we can say the form is an interactive part through which the end user, like we people, gets connected and interact with the database. Why form is used? The $1,000,000 question is why we should use a form. This is because database is a precious asset, so we always try to keep our database safe. So suppose there are many employees in a company, and we cannot judge what is the intention of an employee. Some people with a malicious mind, they can destroy the database directly if we will provide the table directly to them. अगर हम उनको डायरेक्टली टेबल ही प्रोवाइड कर दे काम करने के लिए, तो they can change or they can delete the data as well. So keep our database protected from such people. We give them such interface through which they can do their job only. They cannot go beyond their limitation. We can set or we can provide many limitation or certain limitation with the form, so that the customer, so that the user can work with the limited facility on the database. So I am showing you one example of the form. See, this is an example of a form in which the text boxes are provided for entering the data, and these are called the labels. Okay, labels जो है वो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स के सामने होते हैं, वो डिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि इस फील्ड में आपको क्या टाइप करना है. ठीक है, you all are already aware and already familiar with the Google form, so I need not to explain very much about it, about the interface. So today we will learn how to create a form in OpenOffice base. So this is OpenOffice base, and these are the objects. ये टेबल पे मैंने क्लिक किया, and the table in this database is already being displayed here. Now we have to choose today the form. ठीक है, there is a two option: create form in design view and use wizard to create form. In our syllabus we have to study use wizard to create form. So I will click on it. So when I will click, this pop-up window is being appeared, and यहाँ पे हमें दिख रहा है the table that is already in this database. So I am selecting suppose table EMP. This EMP table, all the columns are being displayed from this EMP table. So select all, choose all the columns and click on next. If you want to add, this is the second step, decide if you want to set up a subform. So I do not want to set up any subform. Click on next. This is the layout of the form, how your form will look like. So see, if this layout is being selected, your form will look like this. So if I select this, your form will look like this. This is the label and this is the text box where we will type the data. So I'm selecting this one only. Now click on next. This is the fourth step, and in this mode there is a two option. If I select the first one, the form is used only for entering new data. अगर मैं इस ऑप्शन को सिलेक्ट करूंगा तो फॉर्म जो है वो सिर्फ डेटा एंटर कर सकता है जो भी यूजर टाइप करेगा, और उसके अलावा जो एग्जिस्टिंग डेटा है वो डिस्प्ले नहीं होगा. बट इन द सेकेंड ऑप्शन द फॉर्म इज यूज टू डिस्प्ले ऑल डेटा. ये पूरा एग्जिस्टिंग डेटा को भी डिस्प्ले करेगा और न्यू डेटा को भी हम यहाँ पे एंटर कर सकते हैं. These are certain restrictions that I was talking about. Do not allow modification of the existing data. Existing data में हम कोई भी modification नहीं कर सकते हैं. If I'll choose this text box, if check box. Do not allow deletion. Deletion को restrict कर सकते हैं. Do not allow addition. So I am not selecting any one of these. So I will click on next. This is the layout. This is the style. So if I'll choose, you can choose the color that you like. I'm selecting this one. Click on next. What the name that you want to give? This is the 8th step, and I'm just giving the name EMP and click on work with form. Finish. This form is now ready to work. This is the record number 1 is being displayed, and here is a option to move next record and move last record. If I'll click on this next record, it will go on the next. Now this is the blank record. There is no more records. Now if I want to type the next record, what I will do, I will type here. I am entering it. Employee ID 7. Suppose the name is Jacob. Department number suppose 20. Salary is suppose 6500. Email. Yes, this is the record that I have typed, and click on any of the next record. Now this record is inserted in the table. Let's check it out whether this record has been inserted in the table or not. I am just closing it and click on save. Sorry, the table database is closed. I am opening it again. Let's have a look. We will check what the data that I entered is in the table or not. So I am clicking on the tables, and here is the EMP table, and the record I was entered is record number 7, Jacob 20. This is now in the table. Let's check it once again. I am clicking on form EMP and open it. This is the form. Click on the last record and next record. Again मैं यहाँ पे दे रहा हूँ 8th record, department number 45, salary this and this. Click on next. There is an error. यहाँ पे कुछ error आ रहा है. Value too long in the insert. EMP address. Okay. This is salary is too long. Okay, now this record is inserted in the table. Now let's have a look. देखिए रिकॉर्ड नंबर 8 यहाँ पे इंसर्ट हो गया. इट मीन्स नाउ आवर फॉर्म इज वर्किंग वेरी फाइन. अब नाउ this is our form. There are certain options that you can use it. ये है हमारा बैकग्राउंड कलर चेंज करने के लिए. यू कैन चेंज द बैकग्राउंड कलर. ओके, यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड्स, यहाँ पे कंट्रोल्स हैं. फर्स्ट रिकॉर्ड, प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड, दिस इज नेक्स्ट रिकॉर्ड, लास्ट रिकॉर्ड एंड दिस इज फॉर न्यू रिकॉर्ड. ओके, ये टेबल अगर आप इस फॉर्म को कुछ चेंज करना चाहते हैं तो यहाँ पे डिज़ाइन व्यू का ऑप्शन है, इसको आप क्लिक करेंगे. टेबल जो है आपका डिज़ाइन व्यू में ओपन हो जाएगा. फ्रॉम हेयर यू कैन मॉडिफाई योर फॉर्म ऑल्सो. ओके, so this was the form. I hope you got this method, how to create a form and what is the purpose of this form. The main purpose of this form is used to create an interface so that the end user get directly interact with the database. That means directly डायरेक्ट इंटरेक्शन को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए कि हम किसी भी यूजर को डायरेक्टली अपने डेटाबेस, अपने टेबल के साथ इंटरेक्ट नहीं करा के हम उसको एक इंटरफेस दे देते हैं फॉर्म, जिसके थ्रू वो इंटरेक्ट करता है और हमारा ओरिजिनल डेटाबेस जो है हमेशा सेफ रहता है सो दैट कि कोई भी उसमें चेंजेस नहीं कर पाए. अब देखिए एक और चेंजेस करके हम देखते हैं एग्जिस्टिंग रिकॉर्ड में. हम प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड पे चलते हैं. Let me open it again. अब देखिए मैं इस रिकॉर्ड को मैं चेंज करके देखता हूँ. जैसे रिकॉर्ड नंबर 4 है ललित, यहाँ पे मैं चेंज कर देता हूँ उदय. ठीक, देखिए ये नेम यहाँ पे चेंज हो गया. तो इस तरह से हम एग्जिस्टिंग रिकॉर्ड को भी इसमें चेंज कर सकते हैं. तो आई होप now it is clear why we use a form in the database. For any doubt you can ask.